company educational video. My name's Liz.
And I'm Heather. And today we're going to talk about
plankton. So plankton are the base of all of the food webs and food chains in any marine ecosystem. That is the estuary that the gondola sails on, all the rivers further inland, the ocean, all of them, the base of the food chain is plankton. There are lots of kinds of plankton, aren't there?
There are, and wherever you are in the world, whether it's saltwater or fresh, there are types of plankton. Phytoplankton is plant-like, and phytoplankton is responsible for 50 to 80% of the world's oxygen. And when I say the fluctuation in numbers, that's just like when the plants bloom here in spring on land. They're not always photosynthesizing. So when we think about plankton and we go fishing for them off the gondola, we generally don't catch phytoplankton, and if we do, we can't see it. So what we catch are zooplankton. And do you have a net with you?
I do. So this is a plankton net that we use on the boat and that our kids use when they come out for the sail programs. So it has that opening here, and then it has this hard PVC container here.
Sometimes called collection cup or cod piece. Right?
So it looks like it doesn't have holes in it. I don't know how well you can see that on the camera, but it actually has a lot of really tiny holes in it. And the holes need to be really, really small because the plankton and the zooplankton and phytoplankton are really, really tiny. So this collection cup here has some slits in it that have the same gauge netting. So what happens is we'll attach a rope to this, lower it into the water just below the surface so that the complete opening is underwater. The water's going to flow through this net.
Why does it need to be just below the surface?
Well, phytoplankton are photosynthesizing organisms, so they rely on sunlight to make food just like plants on land do. So they need to be as close to the sunlight as they can in the water. So they're usually, a lot of them are right underneath the surface of the water there. So when this net's down there, the holes are big enough that water can flow through the net, but all the plankton are going to be trapped in this cup here with a little bit of water left over because of the bottom of the cup here. And we're able to look at it through either little scopes or put it on a microscope slides, and you can see the fine details in the plankton that you can't see if you're just looking at it with your bare eyes.
Right. So in the spring when you come on board, we'll be able to show you what those little collection cups are, and they're basically magnifying glasses. And this is a little chart of some of the basic marine plankton, and there are two types of zooplankton we can break down further: holoplankton and meroplankton. I like to remember that holoplankton lives its whole life as plankton. So in the ocean, there's so many creatures in the food chain, and lobster, for example, starts out in its larval stage as plankton, but it is meroplankton because it doesn't live its whole life as plankton. So we hope that you'll be able to come aboard and see some of these examples, and in another clip we're going to show you some plankton.